All right, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Atazawam here, back in the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, I pray is edifying. Before I get started, of course, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, and also double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, salutations, much love to the elective Israel scattered around the four corners of the earth that's given all diligence to make their calling of election sure. All right, so as you can see from the Washington Post, they projecting the first hurricane of this year's hurricane season in 2019. And this hurricane is Hurricane Barry. All right. And the title reads, a hurricane is forecast to strike Louisiana on Saturday with up to 18 inches of rain. OK, so, here it goes, man. And usually hurricanes don't make landfall until, mid to late August, in parts of September. But you're seeing that this thing is firing up fairly quick, and the Bishop Aratazai here in the camp, he always says, he always speaks about, them hurricanes, man, how the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is going to intensify these hurricanes in these latter times, man. And this is pretty early. This is fairly early, for hurricanes to strike, man, So I'm going to read a little bit of the article and I'll just get a quick precept. It says the National Hurricane Center is predicting the season's first hurricane to be named Barry will develop over the Gulf of Mexico and strike the coast of Louisiana or Texas on Saturday. The storm is predicted to be a massive rainmaker, unloading double-digit rainfall totals that will probably trigger serious inland flooding. All right. Now, if you brothers remember last year, I think it was last year, either last year or 2017, Hurricane Harvey came through, and it pretty much just sat over Texas and Houston, parts of Houston and different parts of Texas. It sat over there for about a week. All right. And it caused catastrophic flooding, man. People lost their lives. A lot of people lost their homes, lost their cars, so on and so forth. And that just came from just a hurricane that just sat there. OK, so they say this one is going to be a heavy rainmaker and it's going to unload double digits of rainfall. Now, that's yet to be determined because, we still have to wait, to see, how it plays out. But, the forecasters, the meteorologists, all right, a lot of times they don't be accurate, man. All right. The accuracy is more so when, the storm is close, but they're just predicting these numbers now. So, only time will tell. Our hopes and our prayers is that the Lord, continues to judge this place and bring destruction as he did with the earthquake. And hopefully this storm will bring some destruction to you demons out here too, man. All right. It says unloading double-digit rainfall totals that will probably trigger serious inland flooding. Assuming it attains hurricane strength, damaging wind gusts are likely near where it comes ashore, as well as dangerous storm surge, which is a rise in water above normally dry land that can inundate homes, roads, and businesses. All right. It says Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards declared a state of emergency on Wednesday. OK, so the state of Louisiana is under a state of emergency right now, man. OK, meaning they're going to have, certain National Guard that's going to come down to the states, to the affected areas, and they can implement, a curfew, martial law, whatever the case may be, depending on the severity of the storm. All right. So, hey, man, we living in them times, man. Like, we did a video last week with the brother Thamyad from Cleveland entitled that the Lord is visiting this place with violence. The Lord is visiting the earth with violence. And you see it, man. OK, you see it. All right. This thing is firing up in the Gulf Coast, and it's really just coming out of nowhere. And it's supposed to affect, parts of, Louisiana and Texas, man. So I'm going to get a quick precept real quick. Going into the tempest and the storms, man. Okay. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. All right. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. Okay. So the Lord is going to visit this place with a great tempest. And that tempest is is a very severe storm. That's what a tempest is, like a hurricane, a severe thunderstorm, or a tornado. Something of that effect. Okay, so the Lord said He's going to visit this place with that tempest, man, because the day of the Lord is drawing nigh. All right. Every day that we wake up, we get closer and closer to the visitation of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right. And it's being made more evident through the different things that's happening throughout the planet Earth. All right. Now you had July 2nd, you had a solar eclipse that came through South America and other parts of the world. And since that solar eclipse, man, we've been seeing a lot of things happening in the planet Earth, man, even before the eclipse, but it just seems like it's intensified. And after that solar eclipse came in, it was the new moon. So that brought in a new month. We're in the 6th month, according to the the Hebrew calendar, man. All right. So this thing is amping up, man. The Lord is bringing this thing to pass, man. And I got a strong feeling too, like the brother Arataza. I got a strong feeling that, hey, this hurricane season might be one for the books, man. It might be one for the ages, man. Okay. So, matter of fact, let me just get one more in Zephaniah. Zephaniah, because I didn't intend this to be long. I'm about to actually get ready to go and do a lesson. Real quick, but I just want to hit this real quick while I had just seen it as I was scrolling through the articles. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. It says, "The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness." All right. So the Lord is describing the day of visitation when He comes back, and it's going to be filled with all kind of chaos and calamity, man. Anarchy, death, blood, okay, destruction, darkness, gloominess. Excuse me. All right. And in the midst of this, the Lord is going to preserve the elect. He's going to save the elect, from all of these things that He's speaking about, man. All right. So that's why, I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Pray for the bros that's out there in that area. We'll just keep track of it, monitor it as it progresses. But our hopes and our prayers is that the Lord intensifies this thing to bring that destruction into the planet Earth, because it's according to prophecy, it's according to His will. And we want our Father's will to be done. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKakodash. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect. Shalom.